Are you going to mute everybody?
Okay, welcome everybody. This is Ken Bollender, the founder of the Prosperity Network and Back Window Advertising. I'd like to welcome you to our presentation today. We have some very timely information with back window advertising. Many of you that are listening to this or watching this recorded webinar, perhaps your knowledge of back window advertising, how it works, is just what we call option A, renting your back window. And we haven't really had a presentation to dive in and really explain the option B, and that's how to make the bigger money with back window advertising. So that's our purpose of the webinar here today. We're going to dive in and talk about back window advertising, its relationship with the Prosperity Network. It has a very synergistic relationship, and also some very unique marketing strategies where you can actually get paid to prospect. You can actually make some now money while you're promoting a system that builds your long-term residual income. Let's see, just make sure everyone's muted. That way it helps the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, guys, and we're going to go ahead and dive into this. Let me do that right now. And I normally have my camera on, but I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off so I could just lean in and read the print and just go through this material as fast as I can, because like I say, there really is a lot to share. And so we're going to go ahead and dive in and do that right now. Lance, or you guys, if you cannot see the screen for any reason, let me know. And okay, here we go. Welcome everybody. We're going to be talking about back window advertising and this unique way to generate interest, to build your network, not only locally, but around the country you live in and ultimately around the world. So we really have two options here at back window advertising. The option A is to use it for extra money. Let us rent your back window and you make an extra $50 to $500 a month renting your back window. Well, tonight, as I mentioned, we're going to dive in and really look at option B, how you can partner with back window advertising and make some big money. And if you're building another business, how you can use this to drive a whole new group of people into your organization. And instead of paying for marketing, have marketing that pays you. Literally, you can get paid for prospecting. So we're going to spend the bulk of our time talking about option B. So as far as option A, so you get paid $50 to $500 per month by running this your back window on your car, van, or truck. Just place one of our ads on your back window and start getting paid every month. So we ask people, when it comes to this extra money, and you're going to see the two ways you can make it, what would you use it for? Help to pay for your auto insurance, pay off your car faster, get a nicer car, get out of debt, invest in your children's education, invest in your retirement, or use the money to start a business. And that's quite frankly the option we're most excited about. But whatever you want to use it for. So this is the presentation. We have a video that many of you may have seen. I'm just going to recap it here. So are you looking for ways to make some extra money? Get paid $50 to $500 per month for running us your back window on your car, van, or truck. You just place one of our ads on your back window and start getting paid every month. We call that our retail customers. So there is no cost to you. Just place our ad on your back window and start earning money. So we cover the cost of the sign. You just follow our easy instructions to place the decals on your back window. Even I can do it, so it's not that hard. So just when you fill out the form, fill out our simple application and agreement, and then you upload a picture of the sign on your car, verifying it so we know that the sign is on your car. That starts your clock, and about approximately 30 days later, you'll be getting your first payment. And we're going to group them. That's why I say approximately. So maybe your 30 days is on a Tuesday, but we're going to pay out that Friday. So it'll be pretty close to the 30 days. So what we do is, obviously, we're not into just decorating cars. It has to be a win-win situation. So we monitor the results of the first month and increase the monthly amount along the way. So if we're getting some pretty good traction, it's profitable, we can come back and just say, hey, we've recouped the money in investing in the sign, and You've made that $50 for the first month. Since your site is active, we're going to go ahead and raise that. Or you could take a look at your option B and see how you can really make unlimited income with option B. So our second video, this lady on the screen here, we have two videos that she covers. In the second video, she talks about a revenue share as you help us expand, not just across the United States or Canada, but literally around the world. Now, our logo represents we chose that logo for a reason. It represents your opportunity to profit from the ripple effect as we grow worldwide. Imagine if Uber or Lyft, one of these companies that grew worldwide, went to the people that were there first and shared the revenue with them and offered you that opportunity. It would have been life-changing, to say the least. So we truly want you to make as much money as possible. You know, when we're renting your back window, that's limited. You know, we want you to have as much prosperity as possible. And so we invite you to look in how you can make some serious money, some life-changing money. This truly is a window of opportunity that if you take advantage of now, you look back and go, wow, I can't believe I was there. Thank goodness I took action, and really change your life with this. Okay, so then when you fill out the application, just let us know what option you're interested in, if you want to make the extra money or the life-changing money. Now, pretty well we covered all that already. Again, your clock starts after you take a picture of the sign, install it, and upload it. Now, if you want to just rent your window, you really don't need to hear the rest of the webinar. You can go ahead and go to backwindowsadvertising.com or the link of how you learned about us, sign up. You can get your back office set up in our marketing system, and go ahead and fill out there's two forms. They're linked together, so it's pretty easy. You fill out an application and then an agreement, and you have to have both of those filled out before you would send out the sign, because we want to make sure there's a meeting of the minds. You don't feel like there's, you know, we just want to make sure that we're in agreement. Now, if you see that, hey, this is much better to partner with these guys than I call it's like renting versus owning. You know, you could take the extra money, but it's not going to make the life-changing difference that partnering with us could. Regardless of what you choose, we welcome you to back window advertising. So let's dive into option B and how this works and how you can have success, and for many of us, more importantly, how our team can have success. For example, such as in a binary structure, which some of our compensation is, or any of our structures. How does your team build their second leg? Can we have a system that works for everybody, regardless of their talent, their skills, their resources? And with this option B, it can really be life-changing and make some big money. So as we have the ripple effect, now, when you think about the ripple effect, if we want to compensate you beyond one or two levels, if we want to compensate you with multiple levels as deep as we can, well, we thought about becoming a multi-level, but we didn't want to do that because our philosophy is to build multiple streams of income where you don't have all your eggs in one basket. So speaking of illustrations, so imagine a basket, let's say fruit instead of eggs. So this is the basket, and the opportunities is the fruit in the basket. For security reasons, we wanted to keep this vehicle, the receptacle, out of the network marketing space and have it to drive network marketing companies. So in order to compensate you really to where it never goes out of your pay line, we have to partner with network marketing companies and multi-level marketing companies. We're not one, but we're leveraging those systems so that you can get paid as we grow worldwide. Now, when we say that, guys, we show you a way here tonight how you can profit from network marketing without really doing network marketing. There's a saying, you want your business to be system dependent, not people dependent. And what we're going to show you here, guys, is a system that blows my mind when I think about it. And there's been a few things holding us up, and we're going to give some updates at the end of this on exactly where we're at. Those obstacles are being removed, and we're going to be going into some really into a launch here in September, what I consider the best month for building a business that's out there, one of the best, after the summer where people have a lot of distractions. You get past Memorial Day and people get serious, the kids are in school. So guys, we're in pre-launch. Actually, we're in a soft launch right now, not even pre-launch. Our pre-launch is in September, and we'll share the dates here at the end of the presentation. But how this works is we start with your car. And the reason why we're so confident in the duplication is it's already been proven to us. This works. So we start with your car, and we have a message on there that is the best message that I can think of that will get the biggest response. You know, if you're building a business, you can have something on your back window about you know, health and nutrition or cryptocurrency or travel. But I don't believe you're going to have a message that's going to pull as good as this message. Because literally, as you think about people wanting to make this extra money, they're behind you or someone on your team in traffic, and they're looking at your sign and they're going, wow, yeah, I need to check that out. And so they do. Now, when they respond to this sign, what are they thinking? They think, I want to do what this person is doing. I want to put a sign on my back window. So it's just going to happen, folks. As people respond, your one window will turn into 4 windows. Now, unlike doing network marketing or, you know, home-based business the normal way, someone can be shy, they can be an introvert. Once they get that sticker on the window, then they're going to be a self-replicating lead portal on their window, and that will replicate. And those 4 will become 20. It's just a matter of time, because people don't always work, but the advertising always works. Even in our society with all the internet, you drive down the freeway, you look on the side of the roads, what do you see? You see advertising. Some places you go to the restroom, you're looking at the wall. What do you see? Advertising. Well, has the internet replaced all that? No. Wherever people's eyeballs are looking, if the advertising works. So those 20 then continue to compound whether your people open their mouth or not. Really, we kind of make it impossible, in my opinion, for them to fail. And it's just a matter of time before the 1 becomes 4, the 4 becomes 20, the 20 becomes 80, etc. So, you know, imagine you're with us and you have 30 people, 100 people, 250, 1,000. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. It takes time for the duplication to happen. But imagine having 2,000 person network. Someone on your team built this 2,000 member network, and they've never had success in network marketing before. Isn't that exciting that someone can have a worldwide business with us? And by the way, our technology is expanding into these markets right here. You can have a worldwide network just by putting a sticker on your back window where you live right now. It's amazing. Okay, so one of the questions we get often is, where does the money come from to rent others' back window? Well, let's answer that. So back window advertising obviously is driven by advertising dollars. People take our money-saving surveys that's offering valuable products and services, and we revenue share with the advertisers. And we're going to show you a list of those. And then we share our revenue with you. So back window advertising has a strategic alliance with the Prosperity Network, which has been building these surveys and systems for the last 5 years. It is bringing the advertisers to back window advertising. That's the relationship. But also in the process, bringing some pretty amazing exclusive benefits that come through the Prosperity Network. So when people take our money saving survey and they learn about it and they came from your back window, see, we're making it part of the process that everyone, before we put out the sticker on their back window, they're going to take our survey. Now, we're going to give them a free vacation and some other gifts for taking our survey, and they could say no to everything. We're not mandating what they say, but most people really appreciate the products and services that we have that can start saving them money right away. Now, when they take the survey, and then they take action and they buy the product or service, it generates commissions for the person that's partnering with us. So instead of you have to settle it for $50, imagine somebody comes through and decides they want to get some funding through us. Well, you can earn a $250 commission, but you didn't have to sell anything. Just because that lead came off your back window, came into there. So it's possible that you could make 250, 500, maybe 1,000 a month off your back window just from that one product category. There's other product categories which we'll show later, but that's just the transactional now money. Guys, the real thing, the special thing here, what this does is it builds multiple streams of residual income and override income. So you can leverage this system worldwide. And think about it, once your sticker's paid for, guys, there's no cost to this. We even give you a software system we've been charging $50 for, and we've decided that if you get in our travel business for $20, we're not going to charge you the $50. You know, we're going to give you access to that software. Now that's a limited time offer perhaps, but you know, we're going to go ahead and give you that system. But other than that, you know, you could join our travel business for $1. We'll talk about that. For 20 bucks. The system's free other than the cost of the sticker. We'll talk about that. Now, aside from earning all this money, how can we make it any better? Well, how about if you got free products and services? How would you like to get free cable television? How would you like to get free vacations? How would you like to get anything free? Well, we all like free. So imagine as people come through, they came from your back window and they subscribe to some of the products and services that you subscribe to. And many of our companies have a customer reward program. So all you have to do is become a customer of some of these companies. And when other people that come off your back window become customers, then you can eliminate that expense. So imagine, okay, first of all, we save you, maybe on your car insurance, we save you $50. Maybe on the television cable, we save you $50. There's $100 in savings right there. And then you earn $100 in free products and services. There's $200. Well, in addition to that, folks, we have education and tools, software that will help you capitalize on the tax benefits of a home-based business. And many people are leaving a lot of money on the table. And you can get an instant pay raise of $300 to $500 a month if you apply these strategies. And by the way, travel business is a great one because it really leverages you to be able to write off a lot of things that maybe you couldn't otherwise. But right there, folks, we're already freeing up, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500 a month. And so when people go through and they take the survey, they're excited about it. They like saving money. And so they go ahead and they take the survey. Well, another thing that people are interested in is funding, because we like working with entrepreneurial people, and you know, things go faster if you can get funding. Well, you can go to simplefunds.net and fill out an application, and we can help people. We literally raised millions of dollars for people. We get $25,000, $50,000 in personal and or business funding. And you know, for someone trying to go full time, that that can get you some money to stay afloat until your ship comes in, or give you seed capital to build some other dream that you might be interested in. Whatever you want to use the money for, we have the resources available. Now, guys, we have some business funding that as we've been looking for years, non-personal guaranteed business funding, and it works. So within 90 days, people have been getting, they guarantee you'll get $50,000 in 90 days of business funding, but people have been averaging about $80,000 per company, and you can have more than one company. So guys, if you're interested in getting capital, we can do that. Now, you're going to see why that's so important for our business model, but one of the reasons it's important is it generates commissions for you. If you have a sticker on your back window, people come through, take the survey, and they go ahead and get some funding. You weren't even really aware of what was going on. They got funding. Once we make some money in that process, once that money is made, we go back and see whose window it came off from and pay them a commission. So that can happen once a week, twice a week. And by the way, guys, the back window is one of the means for driving the survey. We have other means other ways of driving the survey as well, which can monetize people, allowing them to position them to go full-time faster and get leads for their primary business, even if you're focused on something else. So what we do is we leverage affiliate programs, multi-level compensation plans, so that you can get paid on those endless levels, even infinity levels. A company we're going to be announcing here in the next 10 days or so, it's what's called a binary structure. You never go out of your pay line. So whatever comes from you and grows worldwide, you're going to benefit from with us really infinity deep. Okay, so you help play an important role on this soft launch process. Guys, you can position yourself for some serious money. So you can use our system to build multiple streams of residual income and overrides. And what's nice here, guys, is you can generate personal contacts that are assigned to you for our multiple streams of income and introduce you, these personals you can introduce to your other business. So see, what if you had 10, 15, 20 people that we signed up in your travel business that you can start for the price of a pizza. We put them in your travel business. Well, once they're assigned to you personal, then you can talk to them about your other business. So literally you can get paid to prospect for your other business, which is incredible. Now, the multiplying factor here, guys, when we talk about some of the numbers and you think what you can accomplish with one window, well, you can times that by 10, times that by 100 by being a funder or advertising on other people's back windows. So there's people that come in and they don't have the modest startup costs, but we want to help them. And so you can actually advertise on 10 people's back window, 100 people's back window, and literally have 100, 200 personals in our network that whatever stream of income we add, you have 200 personals that go into that company. And those same 200 personals can go in the company you're building right now. And what does it cost? It's free. You get the sticker on. We don't charge for the software, and it's just pure upside, guys. It's awesome. Now, I wanted to just recap some of the benefits of the Prosperity Network because, guys, we're so proud of what we put together. Because sometimes in business, it's just some people view it, maybe it's a money game or something like that. And when you look at the value that we bring here at the Prosperity Network, our theme is healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's things, we're just talking financial benefits here, but we advocate personal development and health. There's so much that we stand for. But just in the financial space, look at the value we bring before we even talk about making money with us in a business. So we save you money where you're spending money right now, and everybody loves to save money. According to our surveys, over 98% of people that take our survey say, yes, I want to save some money. And that's why this has such universal mass appeal. Now, we offer products and services that if you become a preferred customer and then other people that the leads that come off your back window or from your marketing efforts come through, take the survey. We follow up on all the leads, and then you can earn free products and services as soon as you get enough referrals that are credited to you. So already your money ahead. Then, guys, we teach the tax benefits of a home-based business. We have software that'll show you how to pay off your debt in record time. Guys, this can make a huge difference for baby boomers or others that are concerned about the retirement. Now, even with those advantages, guys, it's important, in my opinion, to look for ways to grow your money. Especially if you're older, we need to build up faster, and that's why we've selected credible sources in cryptocurrency, banking space worldwide that's in over 130 countries. It's been around since 2011. We're going to be talking about that company here within the next 10 days. But one of our principles that we teach, guys, is always be diversified. So you can take that $500 a month, whatever savings we get you, plus whatever you're earning with our model. But right now we're just talking savings. You can take that savings, invest it in your debt, or you can grow it with our unique opportunities. Now, the other thing, guys, is when you see this system, you could even explode your business if you're a real estate agent by using our system. or an insurance professional. You can explode your primary business utilizing this system. What is that worth for you? What if we could double your income in your primary business? Well, that's a lot of value. And guys, that's before you even make money with us. All of these are before you make money with us. Now, let's talk about that. Of course, now making money, multiple streams of income with a way to make now money and opportunity money. We call it a job opportunity. See, these commissions can add up. If you promote our survey, these commissions can add up to a full-time income. Plus, we're going to show you other ways that you can make $100 to $200 a day in now money, driving our survey, building your wealth, and making an income right now with our Driving for Prosperity program we'll be talking about. But guys, in addition to that, we have our the funding. So if we can help secure you business lines of credit, we have a customer today that is in the process and has been approved so far of about $200,000. And that's not uncommon, guys. We can get you capital for your dreams. Now, the promised land in there, the ultimate goal is to get business funding that's tied to the business and not to your Social Security. We have that available, and it's proven, and it's working right now. And we can help you get that business funding for whatever you want to use it for. So that's the relationship of back window advertising, the value that Prosperity Network brings. Now, guys, let's think about this. You think about, now there's some competitors out there nationwide that will rent your back window, and they have you choose. Let's see, do I want to market cell phone savings? Do I want to market, what do I want to market? Guys, we believe we have a better model. We have a better model because we have a universal message that outpulls any of these other messages, in my opinion. See, we can say, okay, do you want a sticker about funding and those leads will come in? Do you want a sticker about travel, insurance, credit repair, healthy water? What sticker do you want on your car? That's what these other companies ask you. Guys, we believe this is a far better model because people come through our portal with a very universal message with mass appeal. So we get way more traffic than any of these messages would get. They come in, and then whatever they are interested in, we don't make that decision for them. We don't try to change their answers on the survey. Whatever they're interested in, then we get them information. They on our survey, we ask them, are you curious, interested, curious, interested, somewhat interested, very interested, or call me ASAP. So they even let us know how interested they are. So guys, we believe this is a better model. So what we do is we take the traffic that comes from this message that is 10 times, pulls 10 times more than, in my opinion. We'll do some split testing as we go. But right now, guys, we're most concerned about building our network first anyway. But I believe that this message will outpull any of the other messages out there, allowing the introvert, the busy person, the timid person to have success just by sticking this message on their back window. And when they come in, they take the survey, then you don't talk to them, we do, okay? So we text them, we send them ringless voicemail, we drive them to our websites, we talk to them on the phone, we follow up, and if they were interested in funding, we're very interested in helping them. So we're gonna go and help them get funding, we'll do all the work, and they get funded, and we're gonna say, hey, thank you very much, here's $250. Thanks for putting that sticker on your back window. So it's pretty exciting, guys. But in addition to that, and even more important, in the long run, it's more important. But we need our now money too. Okay, so that's why this is a job opportunity. If you really promote our survey in all the ways we're going to show you, you can explode your business in a way that anybody can do it, and that's by promoting a survey. And I know all the trainings with Eric Worre is one of my mentors, and there's all the ways and all the skills that people can develop to build a business. But in my opinion, there's nothing easier or more duplicatable than promoting our surveys. And so if you do that, we follow up, we enroll them, and you get the credit. So folks, think about it. You start with your back window. It goes to 4, goes to 20, goes to 80, continues to grow worldwide. What would it be like if 90 days from now you had 250 people or 1,000 people in your network with us? Well, what would that look like financially? Well, it depends. You know, do you want to go slow? Do you want to go fast? You could be the tortoise or you could be the hare. You know, when I say the tortoise, is you just put a sticker on your back window and that's all you do. We have other ways that people are driving this and marketing this where they're getting 100 people coming in, 100 leads coming in overnight by marketing this message that has such mass appeal. So just with one of our companies right now, one stream of income, if you had about 30 people, that'd be more than the $50 a month. That's $90 a month. That's just getting started. Plus, guys, any of our commissionable products that are sold that month will be credited to you, and you could make another 2, 3, or 4 times that just by putting a sticker on your back window and letting it grow virally. Now, what would 100 people look like? Well, you know, this is just one stream of income, guys. We're going to talk about that later. This is one of our streams of income. So 100 people, that could be $300. Well, what would 250 people? Well, that's $750. Well, now we're exceeding the $500 that we talked about by quite a bit, plus the commissions. So, guys, this is a better way to go. But the nice thing, guys, even if it took an extra, the extra time, the time's going to go by anyway. Would you rather settle for $500, or would you prefer $3,000 if your organization through our system goes to $3,000? Would you prefer $3,000? Well, say it doubles again. $6,000 a month just by marketing, back window advertising. And this could all grow from just your sticker. Now, the results, this is an example only. Nobody can guarantee results. You may go faster, or it may take longer for you. But this is a way to illustrate, what's possible. And guys, again, what if we will, not what if, but we will have another 4 or 5 streams of income. We'll have 2 here soon, and we have others on deck ready to join. And so, guys, with the same team, that's the beautiful part. With the same team, transfer spending through our system and registering for the different opportunities because they make sense for them. With the 30 people, that could be $450 a month plus the commissions. With 100 people, that could be an extra $1,500 a month. Guys, that right there, if we can get you an extra $1,500 a month and you don't have to sell, you don't have to recruit, I think that's really strong. And it grows to 250 people. That's a full-time income, guys. Getting about 250 people plugged into our different streams of income. And 15,000, we ask people, want to make extra money or big money? I would say, is 15,000 big money to you? For most people, it is. But guys, we expect it to go way beyond there for many of us, especially where you're starting right now. That can go to $30,000 a month or more. Now, the key thing, guys, this is you with one window putting forth, maybe some extra effort. But you keep in mind, you can rent 10 other people's windows and speed this up dramatically. You can rent 100 people's back windows and speed it up even faster. So as I mentioned, it's just a matter of time before that's going to happen. But in addition to time, if you add some effort promoting our survey, if you add some money by renting other people's back window, guys, you can accelerate this faster. Let's get you to those 1,000 or 2,000 people as fast as we possibly can. Okay, so let's talk about how we work this as a team. We love teamwork here. That teamwork makes the dream work. It really is true. And one of our favorite sayings, guys, that we have embraced is the purpose of a team is to make everyone's weaknesses irrelevant. So let's break it down. How can we work with people where they can bring their resources so that they can win? Guys, we are so mission driven. We'll have other recordings where we get into how strong our mission is, but we want to help the little guy. We want to help the people that wouldn't have success otherwise. That's why we've invested 5 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars putting this program together, guys. And your timing, I'm going to talk about that at the end, where we're at in the stream of time. Guys, your timing, it could not be any better than what it is right now. So somebody comes in, they're saying, hey, I'm shy, I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to recruit. Can you help me out? And I'm broke. Okay, say, well, can you donate your back window? Well, yeah, I can donate my back window. Great. Okay, by doing that, you get a third of all the enrollments that come off your back window to go in, and you'll get commissions off that, and a third of all the enrollments will go into your multiple streams of income. And what did you do? You put the sticker on the back window. By the way, guys, the reason I also like the stickers is when someone commits to your business, it's kind of hard to forget about it when you've got a sticker on their back window. Kind of has a tendency to remind them that they're committed to what we're doing together. But they could just donate their back window, and guys, how easy is that? Now, they get started the travel business. As we mentioned, they can start for $1 if they have to. We prefer that everybody starts at the $20 level. And at the end of this, we're going to talk a little bit about the travel company and some of the benefits. Guys, that company's exploding. People are loving it. The product stands alone in the marketplace. It's amazing. But obviously, now, guys, last month we were charging $50 a month, making that mandatory. And now we're saying, hey, you know, if you get a sticker on your window and get in our travel business for $20, you can use the system. So we've made it even easier for people. Now, what if you don't have the setup charge? Now, guys, what we've done is we've restructured this a little bit. There's the cost of the sign and the setup. You know, there's a lot of work doing the logistics to make all this happen. So if you want to be your own funder, basically it's $100. So you think about this, guys, $100 plus $20 a month. So for $120, you have a business that could essentially build itself. You know, where have you spent money trying things out? $120 and $20 a month, you can put your toe in this and have a sticker on your back window and let this thing grow. And guys, if you want to get serious, you can take a picture of your back window, put on social media, like I'll show some examples here, and you can build this really fast and you can make some great money with it. But if you're, you know, for someone that's not super ambitious, or they're shy, or they're just don't have a lot of resources, you know, $120. Guys, we want this to work for everybody. So if this person doesn't have the $100, well, then we have people that will pay the $100 for them. So that's where the funder comes in. So we have people in the network that say, yeah, I want to make the big money, but I don't have any money to get started. So we'll pair them with you. You pay their $100 for their setup, and now for a period of time, at least 60 days, all the leads coming off the window, 1/3 of all those leads will go to build your business. You win and they win. It's a win-win situation. So guys, I mean, this is an auto build business that you get started for $120, and the $100 is the setup. And again, now I recommend if you could fund your own startup, pay the $100, do that, and that way you get 2/3 of all the leads. But we want to make this work for everybody, and that's why we match people, donators, with funders, and it's a beautiful situation. Now, guys, the other thing, again, the great thing about this is we have consultants, concierges that follow up, and you're not just getting leads. Actually, that should be enrollments. We have enrollments everywhere else. I didn't change that, but it's 1/3 of all the enrollments go to you with our multiple streams of income together, starting with the travel business, and those 1/3 of all those enrollments you can introduce to your other business or businesses. It's actually a shared lead, because obviously we're going to continue to introduce them to opportunities, but you can take those people and introduce them to your opportunity. So this is amazing, guys, the teamwork, how this works. So because of our teamwork approach, as a donator, there's still no cost to you on the business side other than $1 or $20. If you want someone else to pay for the stickers and the setup, then there is no cost to access our system. We'll have a funder pay for it. Now, if you're a funder, because of our teamwork approach, you can advertise on OPM, and this is other people's money, this is OPW, okay? You can leverage in our network 10 people, 100 people. You can leverage OPW, other people's windows, and receive a third of all the enrollments coming in all those windows to build your multiple streams of income without you talking to anyone. And that, you know, some people, they're not in a position to put a sticker on their car, and they're like, well, how can I benefit from back window advertising? Well, you don't have to put a sticker on your back window. You can rent somebody else's back window, and as many as you want, up to a point, of course, but it's great that the funders can win. And by the way, the other thing about that, guys, let's say if you're new and you're getting into a business, most people start with, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 friends. If you could start with 50 or 100 right near the beginning of your business, how would that compound and grow to explode your business? Guys, this is an incredible deal for a funder to be able to explode their travel business with us, their primary business, and everything else we're doing. Especially, guys, you think about the ripple effect, we're in the middle of this. And as it compounds, the people that step up with these advertising packages now are going to make huge, in my opinion, will be making huge money as this continues to compound. And because of the concierge, you know, the consultants, all this happens without you having to even talk to anybody until they're enrolled in your team. It's amazing. Okay, so how do you participate? Well, if you're a donator, you may have already filled out the back window advertising. We'll go to BWA-partners and fill that form out. Now, guys, at this point, hopefully, if you're listening to this on the recording, I'll have this fixed. We did a lot of modifications with our presentation and so forth. Haven't quite updated the site, so you're going to see some of the old language if you get on there right away. If you get on there tomorrow or the next day, we'll have those changes made. But you can go to BWA-partners and just let us know, hey, yeah, I'm interested in funding someone's funding 10 windows, 100 windows, whatever it is. Just let us know what you're interested in. And then we're going to get the money saving survey out to everybody. And when you take that, guys, we have gifts. That's one of the things that drives our surveys is we give people lots of gifts. We'll show you what those are later, but people love taking their survey and receiving those gifts. And then, of course, you know, get in our travel business. You know, join for the 20, join for the 100. We're going to talk about at the end of this, just real quickly, the benefits of the platinum in the travel business. It's a no-brainer from my perspective if you have the means. If not, that's fine. You can start at the 20. So again, the funder, you pay the setup cost. Now there's a difference, guys. There's when you rent someone's back window that is a retail customer, it's a little bit more, but you get 2/3 of all the leads. It turns out to be about the same benefit. But if there's someone on your team that's in the business and you put up the $100, you know, so for the $100 you get 1/3, for $200 on the other windows you get 2/3. So it's pretty much the same thing. And then we have our concierge that we train and work with them to be able to deliver for you. Now, again, in about 2 weeks, what we want to do is get people locked in with what we're doing right now. In about 10 days, we'll be launching our next stream of income. And then we're going to build it right in the process. And when people are ready, if they're ready in their second day, they can come in and enroll in all the businesses if they want. But right now, we're doing it as a group. We're doing it a step at a time. Okay, we're just about wrapped up, guys. But so you take our survey, you generate the leads for your multiple streams of income, start earning commissions off the products and services that people buy, enjoy the benefits of the Prosperity Network, the funding, all the benefits we have. You have access to the Prosperity Accelerator software now that was $50 that we're given to you if you're in the travel program. We're giving you access to that for free. You got a free concierge and follow-up service, guys. The value here is just off the charts. I mean, it's amazing value. We don't need to charge because we're partnering with you to build these multiple streams of income. So it's a win-win situation. So join our business, join the other businesses in a week or two. Let's get making multiple streams of income together, guys, and we can prosper together. So whether you earn the traffic by donating, by marketing, whether you buy the traffic, you can build multiple streams of income. Guys, I want to clarify 2 things and shift gears. See, this is obviously a team system, what we put together. where everyone can just do their part and everybody win, which is huge. Because there's a lot of people that don't like to sell, recruit, that will do this, that won't do network marketing, but they'll do this. So it's huge to have a team system. But also with our matrices and with our power legs, with our companies that we have a team built. So, you know, the saying, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, totally true here. And when you're doing a team build, guys, timing is of the essence. Get in at the top of these builds. Get a team, get an advertising package at the top of these builds. And when it compounds, you will absolutely take advantage of leverage like crazy. This is one of Don's favorite quotes. He says, Archimedes says, this is a quote from Archimedes. He says, give me a place to stand and a lever long enough and a fulcrum, and I will move the world. So guys, you have a chance to leverage all that we've put together in investing blood, sweat, and tears and tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You have a chance to come in and start leveraging that, guys. Your timing could not be better, because we've got some announcements I'm going to be sharing with here of the timelines we expect, and it's really amazing. One of the other ways, guys, that we leverage this, you think about this. What person, what category of people could put a sticker on their window that would get a lot of attraction? What sticker? Sorry, I'm looking at the the chat here for a second. Okay, or what group could we put a sticker on the back of the window that we get a lot more traction than the average person? And that is, folks, that's an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, the other, someone that's doing a ride share. Okay, so if we get a sticker on the back window of someone that's out there driving for Uber and Lyft, guys, those are going to be very, very productive windows. So we've developed this driving for prosperity, been developing and working on it for a long time. And now we have the technology and everything coming together to launch this. And we're going to show you guys how you can participate with driving for prosperity and other hyper ways to have more surveys done on your team. And the reason why this is so powerful, guys, is somebody can come in and, we talk about the job opportunity, right? Okay, so Uber and Lyft or whatever rideshare company they're driving for, they're going to be making $100 to $200 a day in daily pay. But in addition to that, they're going to hand out these gift cards. So this is an example of a gift card. Now, we can take the website off there and just have, so they can just they have to learn about it, they have to text your number. So for $15, you can have 250 of these cards made up. And if you're driving for a rideshare company, you can just hand these out. Hey, John, thank you so much for being a passenger. I'd like to give you a gift. And so we created a passenger rewards, so they text gift to the number and they will automatically get a gift. They don't have to take a survey, just an email, their name and their email, and we will email them a certificate for a 3-day, 2-night vacation package. They're going to be thankful and excited that you gave them a free gift. But when they go through, we're going to say, hey, if you'll take our survey, we'll get you 2 gifts. If you answer 6 questions, if you take our whole survey, we'll give you the 4 gifts. And so we bribe them to take the gift or to take our survey. And of course, now when they do and they go ahead and select different products and services, that Uber driver, that Lyft driver is earning commissions. And folks, so they have their fares, and then on top of that, they can start earning commissions, potentially double their income for being a driver in Uber and Lyft. But then the big thing, guys, is building their network. Because when they're handing out those cards, our concierge will follow up, will enroll them in your organization. And the vision, guys, is someone can drive for a rideshare company, use our passenger rewards system, handing out these cards, and the benefits. Our goal is, a residual income of $5,000 to $10,000 after 6 months of driving. Residual income that will continue to grow. So, guys, I know, in fact, Rod on the call here, a while back, he drove for Uber. And as others, they realize, hey, it's kind of wearing my car out. I don't know if this is worth it. Well, with one stream of income, then it's not really worth it. Guys, if you could make sure you're muted, that would be great. We have somebody who came on board that's not muted. So Anyway, thank you so much. So, they may not want to keep driving for a ride share company. And by the way, we have a ride share company queued up where they let you keep more of the money, and we'll talk about that at another time. But whoever they're using, the shares, the money from the ride share company is just part of it. If they could double their income because of the commissions, and then build multiple streams of income. Now, guys, you may not be inclined to drive for Uber and Lyft, but if you could build a $5,000 to $10,000 monthly residual income and make some now money for driving for Uber and Lyft, it's a whole different proposition now. Okay, but whether you do or not, there's people out there that are already driving for these companies. You introduce them to Driving for Prosperity and handing out the passenger rewards gift cards. And guys, the amount of surveys in your organization will skyrocket. And so you'll leverage back window advertising, Driving for Prosperity, our whole system, to build you the multiple streams of income. And guys, we have these cards. You can make out these cards and you can hand them out to people. You can do social media. You notice on this one, we don't have the .com. So you can post this on Craigslist or somewhere, social media, post that. Our artist will put your phone number on there, text drive to this number, and you can just explode your organization with highly productive Uber, Lyft drivers, etc. Guys, that is an area you want to really think about. Who do you know that's driving for these ride share companies? Let's get a sticker on their back window while they're driving around town. And when the passengers get in, they're going to ask them, well, what's this running in the back window? And guys, those are some of your best people. Again, you can hand out these cards. Now, we have some advertisements, guys, to make it easy. We don't want the drivers for Uber, Lyft, etc., to become salespeople. That's the last thing. We don't want them to do that. That might generate some complaints. So we have these advertisements for the headrest that you can put on the headrest. You can have this card, generate this card, plug that right in there. So imagine you put that on there. Most of the time, the passengers sit in the back seat. We also have advertisement you can put on the dashboard. People come in, they see these, and they ask you about it. They ask the driver about it. You can hand them your card on running the back window. Guys, what I do is I have both of these. I have this on one card. So I say, here's a gift, take the survey. But then, while they're thinking about taking the survey, they turn the card over and say, well, hey, I'd like to rent my back window. So you can hand out these cards. You guys, this is a very, very powerful way to, the more people you get taking the survey, the more people are going to join back window advertising. The more people you get taking the survey, the more people are going to join Driving for Prosperity. So there's a synergy here, guys. But what if you don't drive for Uber and Lyft? Well, what we've done, guys, is we've duplicated that funnel. Don came up with this, and I love this. It's just kind of this intriguing. Imagine you go to the waiter, the waitress, or people in your life. Hey, thank you so much for your kind service. I'd like to give you a gift. I've been authorized to give out so many of these gifts. If you text give to that number, you can get a 3-day, 2-night vacation package, get $1,000 in grocery savings. Anyway, they'll find out what it is. You don't have to explain it. But you just give out gifts all the time. And we have these cards that you can hand out. Again, we usually don't want a website address on your cards unless it's your website you put on there. But you can have just purely here, hand out these cards. So guys, these are things you can do to accelerate it. I want to cover a few more things, and we'll wrap this up. Again, guys, think about whoever drives the most traffic into these surveys wins. And so let's talk about some other ways, because let's get you thinking about this. It's not just about one dimension. Okay, this is really powerful. Now, along with my prepaid legal business years ago, I started our team did door-to-door surveys with the company. And we built $1 million door-to-door survey business in about 5 months, and it exploded. We got free leads for our prepaid legal. We got paid to prospect for ourselves. It was amazing. And when we launched the Prosperity Network over 5 years ago, we started door-to-door. We went out with tablets. We went out door-to-door. Guys, door-to-door with this survey, I could easily generate 4 surveys an hour. Someone says, I don't know anybody, I don't have any money. Well, hey, if your why is big enough, would you go out door to door and do some surveys, at least to get started? How much does that cost? It's free. So you could do that. That's not for everybody, but it's another method. And it could generate that job opportunity. You could end up generating 500 or 1,000 a week in commissions on the now money while you're building your residual income. So guys, that's a huge vertical. You can also have a display where people, it's your chiropractor, retail store, people you know, restaurants, where people can go ahead and grab a flyer or your cards, text gift, and you can reward that business owner for putting the stand in their business, just like we reward the Uber drivers, etc. Would that business owner be open to having other streams of income to help them cover their overhead if it didn't cost them anything? Hey, that's a win-win situation, guys. I've done these surveys at Walmart, at in different places in Walmart, and you could do it at a car wash. Okay, just go down and set up a little table, and you have business people going through the car wash. Sit down and do a survey, guys. These are free leads that you're generating that can generate commissions for you and build your residual income. That it's not technical, guys. It's just you could just do it. Okay, imagine, I had 40 people going door to door when I built the $1 million survey business, guys. You could specialize in one of these areas and explode the survey and just crush it and build multiple streams of income that way. If you're shy, guys, you don't have to do the survey. You can go around handing out the gift cards. Hey, you can go door to door and hand out gift cards. Hey, I'm in your neighborhood. I want to just say, hey, thanks for being my neighbor. I want to give you a gift. Okay, guys, if your why is strong enough. But I want to shift and end with two methodology, guys, that I'm really excited about. And that is, how do you lock someone in your business? Because I was talking with one of our leaders here, new leaders, a great relationship with, and I just shared this example where you get a brand new person in your business that are excited, they're gonna tear it up, they're gonna conquer the world. You've heard it. Oh man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this and this, and they go out and talk to a couple people and gets a little bit of rejection, and it blows them out of the business, and they're gone. Or Jim Rohn calls it the law of diminishing intent. They don't go do it. What if there's a way you can lock somebody into their business by what they did in the first 48 hours of the business? If they never did another thing, they'd have a crack of success if they did do these two things. So I want to share what those are, okay? And one of those is our postcard program. So guys, we have a system by leveraging a system. We use other systems, but send out cards. I've been a customer. I'm not in the business currently, but send out cards. You can import a list in an Excel CSV file, import it into the software, and send out postcards to your warm market. Now, guys, we run specials from time to time. We're going to be announcing that, sometime soon. So start making your list. We run specials where if you get us your list, we'll go ahead and pay for it. We'll take the list, import it, pay for it, and these cards can go to your warm market. Guys, this I call it the ultimate warm market sorting machine. It's a great way that people can not just do cold market, great way that you can introduce people into your warm market without risking being in the NFL club, as we call it. That's the No Friends Left club, because you got too excited about your business and you alienated your friends because you went and talked to them about a business. The beautiful thing about this, guys, is this postcard, my favorite campaign, is not talk to them about a business. It's about a savings, an invitation to save money. Text this, get a free gift, and you can save some money. Now, we'll wrap this up quick, guys, but what's exciting about this is all of a sudden, boom, you got 50 of your contacts, warm market contacts in the system. And even though it's a saving money survey, we have a question on there. Would you like to add one or more additional streams of income without getting a second job? And about 90% say yes. And many of them are like, I'm very interested, call me ASAP. Well, the great thing is, guys, you or your newbies on your team, don't talk to them. We follow up, put them in your business. You don't even talk to them. And so it's a great way that you can get them in the business. So imagine this, guys. Somebody comes in your business, you say, I don't want you to mess this. I'm not going to let you mess this up. Okay, you want to come in, you come in and you sit down and you make a list of 50 people, name, phone number, email address, and physical address. We're going to launch your business without you being able to mess it up. And it's not for everybody, but you know, I don't know why not, especially if we pay for it. You know, how serious are you? You want to change your life, but you don't want to talk to anybody? Okay, you don't have to talk to anyone, but let's get a saving message, saving money message out there. Great thing is, guys, you'll get a lot of these people into the business, but see, there's a saying, people love to buy, they hate to be sold. So the surveys allow, and you know, Don likes to say, you know, professionals sort, amateurs convince. What I love about this, guys, is it's a no pressure system. We only pretty much get nice people because the mean people don't take surveys. So we've taken that group off the list. And people go through and they take the survey, and there's no pressure because we only talk to them about things that they said, yes, I want to learn more about. So that's a great way, a highly duplicatable way that people can build their business. So first 48 hours, they sit down, make a list, we put it in there, boom, now we're in their warm market. Also, part of that 48 hours, we order their sticker for their back window. So guys, they could go on a mission. They can go in the witness protection program. They could go, you know, the stuff that gets it, life can get in the way. But if they've done these two things, guys, you've just about insured or assured their success. That's a part of our profit insurance plan. We get these postcards out. We put the sticker on the back window, just those two strategies there, guys. Now, quite frankly, the methods of driving traffic into the funnel, the landing pages, videos, surveys, concierge, are really endless. But guys, we'll wrap this up here. We're going to then talk briefly about the travel business, and then we'll be done. This is one of my favorite illustrations of what we're working here, what we're working to accomplish, guys. True life story. There was a movie, Brad Pitt was in there. It was called Moneyball, and they revolutionized baseball with a new type of thinking, and that is, you know, obviously, you know, you want the big hitters on your team, the superstars, so you can take this group of superstars and go to the World Series and win. Well, there's in the movie, Moneyball, I recommend you watch it, really teaches the principles of what we're talking about here. Somebody looked at it differently, a statistician, and said, hey, listen, you know, we don't need big hitters. What we need is a way that everybody can get on first base. That's what we really need. We don't need big hitters. Why? Well, if you have a high probability, more than the average, of getting on first base, and then somebody else goes up behind you and they get on first base, now you're on second base. The next person comes up, they get on first base, and now you're on third base. Next person comes up, gets on first base. Now we have points on the board. Guys, that's what this does. It helps to ensure that everybody can have a level of success before they quit the business. And if you know, guys, this is amazing. So this is Moneyball for network marketing. Okay, that people that would never do network marketing will do this. They'll put a sticker on their window. They'll gravitate to one or more of these ways of building a business with us. And again, guys, it's multiple streams of income. And so we're just ensuring that if you're going to put the energy, if you're going to work with people, you can lock them in your business before they have a chance to quit on you. Okay, and that's what these highly duplicatable systems do. They lock people in. Now we have some incredible opportunities, but it's our unique methods of working these opportunities that sets us apart from everyone else. Now, real quick, guys. So, $20 business. I don't believe the travel business costs most people. It will save you more than you're spending. Okay. If you could save up to 75% on hotel rooms, even if you don't use it that often. My niece came into town. I rented a hotel room for her. I saved $100 off that one hotel stay. You paid for the service for 5 months with one use. You can rent timeshare condominiums at 90% off for $200, not per day, guys, but per week. It's incredible. You can actually vacation with your family with this. What if, you know, we bring in enough people to make this free for you? And there's some other benefits here. But guys, for the price of a pizza, you can, you know, pay for the business opportunity, the system we're giving you, many of you for free, or arranging to get it to you for free. There's basically the cost of the setup, the $100. Pay your way into the business, and you can, you know, start building a business of $2,000, $10,000 a month, all for a price of the pizza. Just a couple of examples really quick. These are some of the hotel stays where you can save up to 75%. One last thing, guys, we're going to talk about the startup options. There's also a benefit of being what they call a platinum. A platinum with the My $20 travel business, a platinum gets access to a 5-star luxury dream vacation valued of over $3,000. And this is how I say, you know, if you would like to take your family on vacation, this is a no-lose situation, okay? So you pay $100. If you pay that for 12 months, you get 12 points, and you get a $3,000 vacation. So if you can 2.5 times your money, if you didn't sign up one person because you didn't have our system, just looking at that company, if you didn't sign up one person, you'd still get your value. So it's almost impossible to fail unless you don't have enough money to travel, even with it, you know, to cover the gas or the transportation and food. But you know, because of our system, it's going to be pretty hard for you not to have personals and not to have success. For every one of your personals that come in at platinum, you knock off a month. So if you sponsored 6 platinums, after 6 months, you can take this $3,000 dream vacation that is world-class luxury resorts that you get. So it's, you know, to me, guys, this is a great entry point into our network. 3 price points, okay? You can be the platinum, the gold member, or you could start at $1. Now keep in mind, you can start at $1, but it will upgrade you on your credit card to the $20 automatically on your renewal. So everyone pretty much is going to be at the $20 or above, but for special circumstances, you can come in as $1, be fully commission qualified, and earn all the benefits. We're not going to go into that on this. We'll make these recordings available for the travel business. But anyway, guys, so $100 for your sign. Now, special, guys, and we're going to talk about timing and stuff. If you were in the other category of wanting us to pay you the $50 a month, and you say, hey, I'd like to do this, we can let you convert your $50 over to here and pay for your sign, okay? So this would be a good time to switch from option A to option B. So, you know, keep that in mind. But guys, this is an incredible system we've been working on for a long time. I do want to very, very quickly now talk about some timing or some development and so forth, okay? So really quick, guys, there's 3 main things we're focused on here. When we launched this, things took a little bit longer because we struggled with some automation, automation struggles that we worked our way through. We've got that working. We've got all the leads into our other system, and you know that's going to continually get better, but we've got that. Now, we thought we had the capitalization in place, and we launched this, and I'm just being completely transparent, guys, because I want you to know we really do care about you. We're here for you. This is not to, I mean, think about it. I mean, all the people we gave signs for, we paid for them. You know, when people got frustrated with the delays, like, okay, well, I'll give you a money back guarantee. You didn't pay a dime. Okay, so anyway, I apologize. We've had some delays. The challenge is we had some delays in the capitalization. And these 2 challenges just kind of, you know, slowed us down a little bit. Been spending a little bit of more time here on the presentation of what option B looks like. We're going to continue to refine it, come with tools, all kinds of tools to present this in a very powerful way. We're just, you know, really getting to the point where we're going to, you know, this is a really the first full explanation of what Plan B looks like. And we're going to get this in bite-sized pieces, put it in the back office. We're going to continue to work on that. So guys, with the capitalization, the good news is we have, with this business funding, we have lots of money coming in. Probably here in the next few weeks, we'll be raising hundreds of thousands of dollars, allowing us to keep the time frames, and I'm going to talk about lastly right here. Okay, so guys, we're currently in what's called a soft launch. Okay, it's kind of ready, fire, aim. We had this concept. We wanted to get it out there. We put a lot of work into it. I'm not saying we're starting from scratch. We put a lot of work into it. We've got some videos. We have some software, and we put a lot of work into it. But we had the automation issues. We had the capitalization issues. So that's all pretty well behind us. Okay, or we're moving beyond that. This is supposed to say September. So our pre-launch is September 18th, 2019. Okay, so September is our pre-launch. So guys, if I could put it this way, I appreciate any slack that you cut us in our soft launch. Okay, we're getting all the automation, all that in place, and it's going to be in place pretty quick. We've got the capitalization that we'll be able to light this up big time and really get this going. Now, realistically, guys, to get a world-class company that we are committed to, it takes time. It takes time to create a world-class company, and there's a saying: "Good, better, best. Never let it rest until good becomes better and better becomes best." Guys, I don't like to do anything halfway or slipshod, but one of the things I learned is successful people get started. A lot of the Silicon Valley companies, they just launch. They have a concept. They just launch. They get it going, and then they make it better. And Lance has a lot of great quotes on that. So guys, the thing I love about this, and we just now have a back office with genealogy. We're going to have a genealogy for how all the leads and duplication has happened with back window advertising, guys. But I'm here to tell you, it's amazing how well this works. It just works. It's been working extremely well, and I couldn't be more excited. And guys, we are taking this across the country, across the world. You're right here at the center of this thing. Two of my mentors from the People's Network, Jeff Olson and Eric Worre, that I've worked with in the past, they said, it's too bad they don't teach how to look for an opportunity in business. Because if we're an employee, we're not an entrepreneur. We think the best time to get into a business is when it's perfect. Okay, and I'm here to tell you guys, the best time for an opportunity is before it's perfect. Okay. Hopefully you see the vision here, guys, and we have a track record. This will be my $4th $1 million business. I used to own 140 homes. I've built all kinds of businesses. I know the process, guys. Somebody the other day said, "Ken, how do you stay so positive even through the bumps of the road?" I said, "Because I've been through it. I know what it feels like." And guys, we've never been this close. We have the Prosperity Accelerator, the texting platform. We have all of that. We have back window advertising. Really, quite frankly, we were just missing the capitalization. And now we're securing that. And of course, when you have the money, then you can buy all the technology, you can hire good people. And with all this business funding, our team's going to be raising, I'd say, at least $1 million in the next 90 days, guys. Our days of not being fully capitalized are going to be behind us really quick. So anyway, that's an update. And I do want to say, guys, frankly, I apologize for the delays. Things have taken a little bit longer. And for those of you that have we're thinking option A, hopefully you can see the vision here of option B, guys. This isn't about making a little extra money. This is about making life-changing money. And we invite you to join us with option B here. Sounds like somebody unmuted themselves. Somebody would like to make a comment? Let's take a look here. So Lance, what's your thoughts, my friend? Don?
Well, I loved your presentation. It's looking really good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is exciting. Folks, we have just a great team spirit. And, we certainly are excited about the funding that we're going to be doing. And it's something that everybody can take advantage of, whether you have good credit or not. We have lots of different options available for people. And, we've got good opportunities to put you into to create income. So I think it's just a complete package here, and look forward to all of us really knocking it out of the park here.
Awesome. Thanks, Lance. Appreciate that. And thanks for all your efforts in the funding department. Lance used to own a mortgage company that did, hundreds of mortgages a month, and he's been a close associate, good friend, and I appreciate all your hard work, all of Don's hard work, and all of you that have been with us. And part of the development of this, guys, this is our time. With the capitalization that's hitting literally this week, this upcoming week, and it'll just continue to come in. I'm so excited. I mean, we'll have all the capital. We want software, we'll get it. Need to hire good people, we'll hire them. And so this capitalization, I'm really excited about. Don, let's go to you, my friend. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Last time his phone died right at the end, so hopefully you're still here.
I'm plugged in, so I'm not going to have a phone go dead on me.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we lost you right at the end last time. So.
I know. I was ready to make a comment, and the phone was rude. By the time I got charged up, you guys were gone.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I think the important thing is you have to be kind of ongoing in this business. I can tell you we've been involved in many businesses that have quit, gone, and no longer around, and done, finished. But Ken Bolander and the Prosperity Network are still here. We've had our hiccups. We've had bad partner choices, etc. But that hasn't stopped Ken. He is a visionary. He is one who will plow through the problems, the hurdles, and make the hurdle become a reward. And everything that we are doing, you're getting the advantage of, because the services we know work. I know back window advertising works because I get 4, 5, 6 leads a week from my decal. Shows up in an email and a text. I don't have to play a guessing game. I know who's been sorted for what they want. We literally have people go in and join our team, sign up in the Prosperity Accelerator, get into the software for free, create an account, literally send their document with a picture of the car. Got one just today from somebody who's driving a 1997 truck, wants to be involved, wants to fund his own, wants to start his own business, wants to be involved in travel. I think that one's going to be a hard one. So I'm going to turn that over to Ken, because I don't think I can close somebody who wants a business.
He's like, here I am. Let me in. Let me in. You think you might be able to close that guy?
Yeah, that one I think I can handle. So I don't need to turn him over to you. It's the other ones that we are that we sort for. And so literally, I have, I think, 4 in the last 3 days that have all sent their pictures of their car, filled out their agreements. This is a no-brainer. You've heard me say 90% of success is showing up. Ken shows you a way to show up. Let me just share with you. I shared the back window advertising with my daughter, who came into town from New Mexico. They're out on a permaculture community. It's them and 2 other families on 140 acres out in 27 miles away from the nearest town, and the nearest town is population 200. She just told me that she got their solar going, and they just changed their internet to a more affordable internet, allows them to have up to 6 devices, etc. So she is connected to the world through the internet. trying to figure out ways to make money. I shared with her back window advertising and taking a picture of her back window and putting it on social media, which she's very astute at. And she was all over that. We talked about handing out cards, and she says, I have 4 boys. They are oblivious to anything. They will hand out cards to anybody and everybody and anywhere and anyhow. We go up and down Walmarts and parking lots and people, etc., and I will hand out the cards. So I went and ordered her cards, got her phone numbers for Arizona, which is where she's at. They are excited. I gave them 10 cards each to see what the boys could do. They've already handed out those within the first 15 minutes of me giving them to them. They hit a Walmart in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and handed them out and done, and says, Opa, where am I going to get the rest of them? So this is real. This is something that anybody can do if you're creative. Rod's done more than anything by just taking a picture of his window and posting on social media, and he hasn't talked to anybody, but he's got a lot of leads that we now have a presentation to give them plan A and plan B with contributors or funders, and that will be the name of the game for everybody. So I invite you to show up the way you can show up. The more you do, the more you'll have. The more you'll have, the more you can help other people, because the beauty of the travel business is everybody travels. Most everybody's driving a car, going to see something, visiting on a holiday, etc. How would you like to be able to lay away your vacation by building a business and earning points that if you don't sponsor anybody, if you fail 100% of the time, if you still contribute $100 a month, you're making $2.50 or 2.5 times your money for a savings program for travel. I invite you to get ready for us all to go on and be on the beaches with a pina colada, and looking forward to it, Ken, and appreciate your work and your efforts, and I'm here to serve. We're really close with our store with all these products and services and graphics and business cards and decal packages and funding packages and everything. So soon we'll be announcing acceleratorprosperitystore.com. You'll be able to literally go online and buy whatever product floats your boat, whatever graphics you want, and make it happen. Back to you, Ken.
Great, thanks, Don. Yeah, guys, with John Baker, he's our artist that has developed all these slides for us. Just been a joy to work with for years, and he's done so much for the Prosperity Network community and family and back window advertising. He comes with all these, so he creates these cards so you can go to that store and go ahead and order your handout cards. So if you want that to be able to hand out that card. Now, by the way, for the people that have the sticker on their back window, it works out really great because people are asking, hey, what about that sticker? We get people all the time that have this sticker on their back window. People come by, take a picture of that back window, they ask about it. And to have these cards with you, you can just go ahead and give them that card. And, on one side, it talks about the back window, and if you're driving for Uber or you have the passenger rewards, you can do that. But if you're not, most of us will not be. But you can have the back window advertising on one side, and let me find the other one, and then the gift on the other. So you could have these cards with you.
That is John Baker's card right there that he did for my daughter. That 928 is an Arizona number.
Okay.
Make it look like a package, John. Make it look like ribbons and bows. And I got the card. I sent it to Staples. Within 6 hours, they had both the money and text gift done. 250 cards for $14.99. And then I did another one, which is another campaign that we did for $14.99. So we did two $250 campaign, two-sided full color for less than $30.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, Lance, you ever hear of the $1 million action? Let's see if he has something to say on that.
You bet.
Why don't you talk about how that normally is and how, in your mind, how the automation and the follow-up has that beat over, one of the top professionals in the industry calls it the $1 million action. If you can, Lance, explain to what he does and then how this is better, in my opinion.
Well, he would just walk up to someone and say, I don't know if you'd be interested in this or not, but here's, a great opportunity to make money. And he'd hand them a business card and walk away. And that business card would have just call that phone number and it'll give you the information. And, if people are just consistent and they drive leads, it will work. It will happen. Okay. Yep. So that's what the whole point of the back window advertising is. It's a great system, as Ken mentioned, because, Don's just got it parked at his house or he's driving around or whatever, and he's getting leads constantly. Same with Rod, same with myself. Last time we did a webinar, I ran to Arby's to grab food just before the webinar, and I got a text message from a friend of mine. And he had seen the sticker at Arby's and texted it. And then he got the landing page and he saw my name and my phone number. Well, he saw my name, so he looked up and texted me, "Are you part of this back windows advertising?" But I mean, that blew my mind because it was someone they knew. But I mean, it works. It's proof that it works, and it brings people in. We got people joining every day, and it's exciting. Giovanna just joined. She just got excited and joined, and she's been involved with us for a long time, but then kind of out of touch for a while, and she just got re-involved again, and we're excited to have her aboard again.
Yay, Giovanna!
System that anybody can do because they don't have to do anything, right? Yep. Honestly, folks, all along the way, we'd say if you just do a little bit, right? Just do something. Just do a little bit. Well, here's a system where you don't have to do anything. You just stick a sticker on your window and leave it there. And it automatically builds for you. It's amazing.
Awesome. Hey, I'm going to build on that just really quick, Lance. You guys may have heard this, but it doesn't usually happen because of the human nature it breaks down. If everybody in your team just went and got one a month, just one a month, in 12 months, you can have 4,000 people on your team. So okay, that's a six-figure income. So question is, does this duplicate? Do you think this would duplicate 12 cycles within that period of time? And I believe that absolutely. Now here's a really cool benefit, guys, of renting other people's back window. Because whatever cycle is going to happen for that to get to the 4,000, think about a snowball. We all know if you start with a bigger snowball or with more snowballs, you're going to get a bigger result. So if you could do that with one sign, what if you started with 10 signs? It costs you about $2,000. Would you be happy if you rented 10 people's back window for 60 days, $2,000, if you can end up making $2,000 a month by your 5th month and it just increases and gets bigger and bigger and bigger? I'd be pretty happy with that. But see, at the end of the year, instead of 4,000, it could be 40,000. Well, if it works for 10, what if you did 100? Okay. What if you rented 100 back windows that are at the top of our build here in the travel company? You got 100 uptight with this nuclear bomb ready to go around the country, around the world, and you've got 100 right at the top of this opportunity. And then those are going to roll into the next opportunity and the next opportunity. If you put out, 10 times the 2,000 would be 20,000. So 20,000, would you be happy if in 5 months you can have your 20,000 a month coming in and it continues to grow, continues to grow, and continues to grow? As I believe, nobody can guarantee anything. We know that in business. But But that's my expectation of this. If you start, guys, with one, you get started, let the duplication happen, get that sticker on people's back window, and if you can, do these other activities that we talked about to help expedite it. But guys, you might wonder, why have we done all this extraordinary measures of developing things, and you haven't heard it on this webinar, but on other webinars, guys, we're just very, very mission driven. I was foreclosed on April 15th, 2003. And I had a friend that was there for me and my wife and rescued us and bought our house back from the bank. And it meant so much to me. Lance, if you can keep an eye on the noise. Sounds like there might be an open mic, but anyway, it meant so much to me that I just made a 20-year commitment of paying it forward and helping other people save their house. And went crazy. We went out and bought 200 homes in 36 months and saved a lot of people's homes. And then went from owning 140 homes to losing it all during the mortgage crisis. But I stayed true to the mission for another 7 years. That's where I met Lance. So we were doing loan modifications, rescue real estate, and really played financially defense for a decade. And that's why the Prosperity Network was born. It's like, well, you know, we got to help. We have to find a way that the little guy can be successful and go make money. And so we came up with the concept of, let's not do a loan modification. Let's do a cash flow modification. Let's find a way. Of course, let's save money. You see, all these other things we do too is to create a margin and save money. But I couldn't go to someone losing their house and say, hey, here's your solution. Join my network marketing company. With the way it's set up, with the odds of way it's set up for the average person. And so all of this, guys, is an extension of that mission from 2004 to 2024. So I still have a little time left on that mission. But guys, we want this to work for everybody. And when it breaks down, what other people in industry say, well, just try harder, jump higher, you can do it, come on, you can do it. And they don't look at the process, they blame the person. And guys, life gets in the way. People are gonna, rejection's gonna blow some people out of the water. So in fact, Don and I was at a network marketing company years ago, and they're selling their nutritional products. And they said, if you can't sell $600 of these wonderful products, then maybe you shouldn't be here. And I nudged Don. I said, well, you just described 85 or 80% of the population, because most people don't like to sell. Most people don't like to recruit. And one of my mentors in the business, he says, the value that the brand new person brings is the relationship. That's why we have warm market strategies too. But the value that if you could bring the value of a contact that comes through one of these systems, if you could bring the contact, then you shouldn't have to be the one to enroll them and convert them. If you could bring that value, and we do work as a team, then you can win. So we developed a system, all these ways that someone can say, hey, I can't sell, I can't recruit, I don't have any, whatever your limitation is, you can come and do this piece or this piece and this piece. And because you're part of a team that cares about you, then you're going to win. So that, guys, that's why we do all this. So we started back window advertising as a way to ensure your success. By the way, two of my favorite quotes, and I want to put it out to other people, wrap it up, but it's an important call, guys. This is a key moment, in my opinion. We have everything we need. We've just secured more capitalization, and we're on our way. But, I think I lost my point. I'll come back to it, sorry. Yeah, anyway, guys, the point is, we're mission driven. We care about you. We want to make sure that you're successful. And that's why we do all this. And when we have the bumps along the way, then some people are like, well, they might look at what we didn't get done and so forth. But guys, just all part of the process. And I was having lunch with Terry today, and I said, the sad thing is, guys, some people have been with us when we built our other call center, and we recruited 250 people a week. We joked around. It's kind of like you're fishing and the fish are jumping in the boat. We were all just ecstatic. We lost that technology through the relationships and had some challenge setbacks. We have new technology that's even better. But guys, this back window advertising is better than the fish jumping in the boat. It's just incredible. It's kind of like we have two boats together. We set this net. It's like the fish are just swimming right into our aquarium. I've never seen anything like it. Like Don said, people, they see that, they're drawn to the message. There's no resistance. They just come right in and they go through the process. And now we're working on the presentation. So when they come in, they say, okay, here's option A, here's option B. Which way do you want to go? And for the integrity of this program, guys, it's really important that we have option A, we honor it, and we deliver on it. And there's nobody that will have a sign put on their window that, that we have some terms to the contract. They need to do their part. We're not here to throw money away or decorate cars. They need to follow the process. And we're here to say, guys, anyone that comes in and wants to rent their back window, it's very important for the whole process we deliver on that product. But guys, the vast majority of them are going to be converting, okay? And let's say if you're a funder and somebody, you're renting their back window and leads are coming in, making you money, and they're building your team, I'd keep renting their back window. That's a win-win situation. But anyway, guys, I just couldn't be more excited. We have all these tools. We're attracting some incredible people that are on these calls that I'm just excited to lock arms with. And guys, about 10 days, we're going to be announcing our next company. So what we need to do is just get everybody this information, get them, decide. Do you want to stay in column A? Or do you want to use that money, the $50, and maybe, the next 50 to go ahead and come in and get so you own the sign, and that way you'll get 2/3 of your leads. I highly recommend that. The smart play, hopefully you see that smart play is to use this to get to the residual income that we're talking about. Anyway, guys, I wanted to share those two things. Let's go ahead and, we're going to wrap this up, but I'd like to go out if anybody else has a question or.
Brian here.
Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Just love your passion and the overall vision. Hey, simple question here.
Sure.
For tracking, anybody has a unique phone number? Is that how the tracking transpires?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay. It's as simple as that. That's where you say you don't want to include websites and certain cards or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we don't want to rob your leads. So, I mean, on this car, we have the advertisement. This is a company car, but for other people's sign now, Don, he's got ATM. You can actually get your URL and forward it to the replicated website we have in our marketing system, and you can put your URL on there.
Right.
But we, in our materials, we're careful. We don't put our website so that we're still in your leads, because that's not what we're about. But yeah, you can go ahead and so these numbers, they cost us about $2 a month, and our system, I have a list here of the countries that here we are. Now, we haven't tested all these, but these are the countries that this software is supposed to be working in all of these. We're working with one of our UK partners that he's struggling to make it work. We need to get with the tech guys and figure out where we're going. But in theory, the system we have right now, we can be in all of these countries anytime, because our travel business are in all these countries. If they, you put a sign on any car anywhere in the world, and as long as the text goes into our platform and it works, you can recruit in any of these countries here.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, we go worldwide overnight.
Now another question, just another practical one. The signs themselves, are they like you can see through them when you're looking through your rearview mirror driving?
Yeah, we've got that question a few times, but when I have not have one complaint, when you're in there, it just has not been an issue. We thought, well, if it's an issue, if somebody wants to utilize the sign, It's a more expensive solution, and in my opinion, doesn't work as good as this. And there's a screen that you can put on there where you can see out. You can see out. It just looks like you have your windows shaded. So if somebody has an issue, we can always go to that for that person. But I can see out mine fine, and Lance and Don, all of us are able to see out fine. We haven't had any issue at all.
Okay, you don't have to worry about. Sorry about these low-level questions here, but hey,
no. This is good stuff. So I appreciate that.
What about like being pulled over and by the authorities and saying, "Hey, we want you to remove that off your window"?
The only time I've heard of anyone having that kind of issue, not related to what we're doing, is if their drivers, the front seats are shaded too dark.
Oh yeah.
To where they can't see in. They don't like that.
Right. And I had that with a BMW.
Yeah.
Pulled over, and because I had the windows tinted, I just bought it that way. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Get that removed.
Yeah. So as respects the sign, I've never heard it, not even once, ever.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian. Thanks for the questions. I appreciate that. Thanks for being on the call. And David, thanks for being on the webinar as well. Appreciate you. We've got a lot to talk about. We're going to lock arms and help a lot of people.
Sorry, I came in a little late. I was on another call with somebody else and that, so I was a little tardy in that. I had no idea we're at the front end of your rollout as well. Well, I kind of knew that, but I'm hearing it even better today. And I like being at the front end, so I'm really excited about divine connections happening.
nothing like timing, right?
Yeah, it really is.
It's kind of like, okay, we threw the ball up and you come in with your racket to knock it down.
Yeah. So,
by the way, David, Brian, they're with our next company, and we'll be making all the announcements and everything, but our goal is to get 1,000 people in that company here right away. So we're going to do that with this system. But that's okay with you guys.
well, let me think about that for a second.
Well, overall, we like your mission, and like you say, just for the people that they find it impossible or whatever, you're making it very doable for people. So I know David and I are interested in hey, what else can we do for people and this looks really good. So pretty excited about it, man.
Well, that's why I connected with you guys. I mean, you could tell, and when we first had our first discussions, I just knew that you were, quite frankly, the company I was interested, but what really sold me is you guys. So you like-minded people that have the synergy to work together. And as you guys get to know Brian and David, you're going to love them. They're awesome leaders. I appreciate you guys.
Really, thank you, Ken. And like I got into the company for just a good and create some good legacy money for my kids, and I did that. I didn't get out sharing it because for any other reason than what your heart is as well. It's just that simple for me. Was I'm not doing it for the money. I ended up making money. I'm kind of surprised at all of that side of it, and but really just how do we help people? And we know, like, there's no one perfect company out there for helping people. So, we need to give them as many tools. And quite frankly, I'm overwhelmed, happy, thrilled, with whatever superlative you want to put on that one, of tools that we're gonna find something that's gonna work for everybody. And that's the goal here.
Absolutely. Quick analogy on the multiple streams, why we're so big on it. One is, when you go from owning 140 homes to losing everything, that's not an experience you want to repeat. And I'm sure you guys have stories like that too. But you understand, not having all your eggs in one basket, because things can happen. So you have that peace of mind, but the other is profitability. When you're building a network, I'm going to quickly go to that slide. When you're building that network, we're showing the income from one company, ish. That might be slightly high for that one company. But when you have 5 companies, you could take the same network and 5 times the income. I liken it to a vending machine. If you had a vending machine and all you had was Tootsie Rolls in it, or Twinkies or chips, it wouldn't be nearly as profitable as if you had a diversification. And so what's nice is with this network, we're able to, everyone can transfer spend their cable bill, transfer spend their car insurance, transfer spend all of these things. And, boom, now with, you take these numbers and you times them by 5 with the same network. And by the way, I want to give you guys a little tip really quick, because sometimes people are like, well, what's the other company? Should I join it? Should I not join it? And the thing is, guys, this system's going to build these streams of income. We make a decision. And by the way, you can go to tpnsubmissions.com if there's something you think we need to be aware of. And there's a filter. We can't spend all our time looking at new companies, but we're open, okay? But when we have these companies lined up and somebody's like, well, should I get in that company or should I get in that company? My question is, well, okay, we're committed to these 5 companies. Which of these checks do you not want to pick up? Which of these income streams do you want to opt out of? And guys, Don's got decades of experience, myself in networking, and we listen to you guys. And so we work really, really hard to choose good, credible companies that are synergistic, to what we're doing. We don't do money games and that sort of thing. So now we've learned our lessons in crypto, unfortunately, but when it comes to network marketing companies, we know how to filter them, and we do everything we can to choose as wisely as we can. That being said, things happen, and the great thing of our system is we can unplug with that company and plug a replacement in as well. But anyways, so guys, when we come out with, this is a tip for everyone, we're coming out with the next company with in 10 days, and the 2 leaders are on this webinar. So when we say, hey, do you want to be in this next company? The correct answer is yes, I want to be in that company too. So just a tip, because what we say, guys, I mean, we really work hard to have good quality companies that we can be proud of. But what we say is, we want to be emotional about the crusade, the mission, what we're trying to do, what we stand for. We want to be passionate about us and working together and helping people, but you don't want to become overly emotional about one of the companies. That being said, you can get excited about them, but what's more important is that we have a team that comes together, sticks together, and works together, and we're going to be successful. And we kind of look at these companies as vendors, and we have our favorites, and and you're going to have your favorites. But even if there's a company that you don't fully understand, or maybe there's not a passion there, when we ask you, especially the next one you can join for free, okay, so do you want to override your network in that company? And I would just say, when we ask you that question here in the next 10 days, I highly recommend that you say yes. Okay, just a quick tip.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, go ahead, Rod.
Hey, one thing I wanted, that just kind of stuck out in my mind over listening to everybody, tonight, the likelihood of somebody coming in and saving, say for example, I heard the figure, say we're able to save somebody $100. Okay, we end up turning that saving of $100 into them making $200. Then in another month or whatever, then they're doubling or tripling that, and then we're able to go in and start, like you're talking about, starting another stream of income coming in that will end up duplicating and doubling, very possibly, that income that they've already got, that they've got coming in. And it all started from just them showing up, not and just getting in where they fit in
Yeah.
and starting to save money, and then all of a sudden that savings is turning into an income. Okay, my question is, how many people are going to drop out of this? How many people are going to walk away from this? And I'm going to venture to say it's a big fat egg, zero. Because we we've actually put a spin on things to where all somebody has to do is just show up, and heck, they're going to start making money. And it's not because it's not because of them just showing up. That's where it started at, but it's the team building process to where everybody's getting in where they fit in, and then once that happens, and they put forth some effort, in giving information to where, they're just able to start the ball rolling, and we all know that what's that saying? A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Yep.
And so therefore, it's going to be duplicatable in the most simple way, and that's just somebody showing up. And that's but anyway, I just that just started resonating inside of me, and I just felt like I needed to say something like that. Anyway, that's it. Back to you.
Great, Rod. Actually, you remind me of the point I was going to make, and with about 3-4 hours sleep last night, I'm not firing on all cylinders here. Pardon me, but as far as my memory. But one thing, guys, when we built our system before, and the fish were jumping in the boat, we had 250 people joining a week. Guys, we get this right. I think it was Eric Worre and Jeff Olson said, the unfortunate thing is like the NFL or some professional sports team, they don't usually win the championship with the same team that they started with. Of course, you had limited seats or limited members in that example, but here people have a choice. Okay, you can start with us and you can make the journey and finish with us. I don't want to lose anybody. But guys, the reason I'm so confident is I know that if we had, I love everyone that's here, and don't get me wrong. If we had to start completely over with a system that just crushes it and works, I don't want everyone to stay because, we have to have that person to stay. But we care about you guys. We care about you. And, it's been a longer road for some of you than others. And I'll just tell you guys, we've never been this close. I've never been this confident and excited. We have everything we need. The last part is capitalization. We're going to blow this out of the water, and we invite you guys to come with us. And a friend of mine was with a company that he made millions in that company, but his downline wasn't having the same success. He eventually left that company. He just couldn't stand it because his team wasn't winning. And guys, that's why I'm so passionate. It's not just about you and I and the money we can make, but what about the difference we can make, the people that we can help, that we know, hey, if you put the sticker on your back window, if you drive for the Uber, if you send out these postcards, if you do one of these things, it's going to duplicate, and we know they're going to be successful. And in other words, that cash flow modification is here, and if people just plug in, they're going to have success. That's what my confidence is. If you just plug into this, you're going to have success. Now, nobody can guarantee that, but that's what we're building, guys. And again, we're right here. Thank you guys for your patience. Strap in. It's going to be awesome. And just on the timing, one last thing on the timing, we'll end the call. But I think if you've done a home-based business before, it sounds like somebody has a comment. I'll get this out first. If you've done a home-based business before, the two worst times of the year, in my opinion, is right around the holidays, or as volume, unless you have a unique situation. If you can watch your mic, somebody's popping, cracking and popping. But November, December is a hard time to really do business, and it's a good time to deepen friendships and make some deposits in the emotional bank account. But it's followed with one of the best months of the year, that being January. Well, guys, I don't know if in your churches or meetings or schools or whatever, this time of year, people are distracted with travel. It's reality. People are out there, summer's winding down, the kids are going to be in school, and people are out doing what they're going to do with their family reunions and graduations and weddings and all this stuff that goes on this time of year. It's followed by September, in my opinion, is one of the best times of the entire year to really get some traction and momentum. So we're going to get all this locked in. That's why we're having our real pre-launch starting in September. But we're going to have massive momentum in September, guys. And anyway, we have everything we need. And now we have the capital, and we're just going to launch this. If you just, I think I put this up. If you need some help, I put some emails up there. I didn't leave it up there too long. You got Lance at TPN Life. Don has Don at TPN Life, but I'm not sure he checks it, so I put his other email. So that's Don. This is my email, or you can email support at acceleratedprosperitygroup.com. So if you don't know what your next step is, and hey, you have some questions, I need some help, just email us, guys, and we'll go ahead and get back to you and make sure that we get you taken care of. There's some snap, crackle, and pop going on. Did anybody else have a comment or anything they'd wanted to share?
This is Giovanna. How you doing?
Giovanna, how you doing?
I'm fine. I was listening to. I was on the call here, but I have a question. Now, I have my daughter. She wants to put one on her back window, and I gave them my link to sign up. Now, how does that work as far as like if you have people signing up on your link, is that considered I mean, do I get credit for that, or how does that work?
Okay, yeah, good question. Now, if your daughter's of age and she would be in the business with you, then she would automatically, let us know, hey, this is a relative. We'll make sure that she's on your team and it's building her business too. If she is wanting to stay in the category of renting her back window, then my recommendation is you might want to consider being the one that rents her back window. So then all those leads go to build your business, and you help your daughter out at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because
So
we're trying to figure out how to do that, because I think they just were interested in the money. They're not really interested in. Well, I don't know. They might be interested in the other products, because I did mention to her that there is other products. So I guess if she take the survey, then she might be interested in something else.
yeah, guys, part of the flow when you come in, and we got a little tweaking to do, but you watch the first video, the landing page, you go to the second video, which is a capture page. The second video is the landing page. You watch that lady's second video, and then you can create an account with back window advertising. We're going to update the message back there, and we're going to take essentially this, but condense it and put it in the back office, so that when people come in, they go, okay, well, I can have option A or I can have option B. If they want to proceed with option A, they can go that route. If they want to, hey, I like big money rather than extra money, they can go that route. So we're going to continue to work on the process with that. But that's our challenge right now, is we're getting the message out to everyone that's signed up with option A and say, hey, guys, you really want to take a look at option B. And I think we'll convert about 80% of those. The 20% that want to stay behind, we're happy to keep paying them the monthly.
Well, I think she did say that she was interested in the big money. So
Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Well, thank you.
Okay, Giovanna, good to talk to you, and Sharice, and all you guys, Brian and David and Don and Lance, Rod. Hey guys, thanks for being on here. We had an intimate group here today. Guys, once we have this message dialed in and we feel like it's tight, with our texting platform, in addition to the natural growth, we can just blow it up. I mean, we have a texting platform. We want to have 200 people on a webinar, boom, we can flip a switch and do that anytime. In other words, to use an analogy, we can go out and take a lot of pictures anytime we want, but right now we need to get the camera focused, get the message tightened, we don't want to compound it, I won't say chaos, but we want to compound a product. Right now we're growing at a certain rate, but we're ready to have this dialed in and just ready to turn up the marketing, and we'll blow this out of the water. That's going to help all of us in our travel business because it's a matrix. We're going to have lots of marketing, so help you guys fill the matrix. So anyway, it's coming together, and thank you guys for being on the webinar. Appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording for right now, and then we can wind down and say goodbye to each other. But once again, guys, thanks for being here live, and or if you're watching the recording, thanks for watching the recording, and look forward to working with you and helping a lot of people. Thanks a lot.